singing the song.
I know.
That's how my song.
So they can see the.
Oh,
That's how they can see the.
maybe you can turn it. We trying to get the live and stuff, but you can't see you on that. I have my own live up, so it's fine.
It's okay. You can see.
She
You
wanted
can
me to
call
be on the
in.
camera.
Yes.
Yes, call in if you're live. If you want to ask any questions, call in or just say hey. Feel free.
Yes, it's Women's Month. Happy Women's
Welcome to the BesTea show, first of all. Yes. Let's start with that. We get ready. We just dive right in. Yes, I'm going to look more at the camera this time.
Yes.
That's one thing we noticed. So, yes, I'm going to make sure we are looking at everybody and saying, hey, everybody.
Yes.
Welcome to the BesTea show. I'm Curvaceous T.
And I'm the girl Lash.
Yes, Miss Lash P. The P stands for pretty, peace, and all kinds of things.
Okay. And her T stands for tasting and thriving.
Ooh.
And take off.
I don't know what that means. Take off. We don't have our tea today. We treat ourselves a little bit today to drink because we just came from working, Pearls of Peace.
Pearls of Peace, yes. Came
Shout out
straight
to Pearls
from
of Peace.
working,
Yes.
So, of course, we taking the time out to, get some woosah in and say hello and all those good things. And also just say Happy Women's Month.
Yes. Oh, Happy Women's Month. Yes.
To
Women's
all
Day
the
was
great
yesterday,
women
too.
around the world.
Yes. Happy
And
Women's Month.
we just want to shout out all the beautiful, bold, and bright women for the month.
Yes,
of March.
all the time, but definitely this month. Yes.
We
Shout out to
deserve
y'all.
it.
Don't we? Don't we as
Yes.
women deserve a nice long month? And that's
And I
celebrate
wish
some
they
women.
would say, actually, this month, like March, would be more like we don't have to work. We can do all self-care things.
Yeah. It could be like a whole holiday month. We need something like just to get off early from work.
Yes,
If
I
you
say
do have
don't
to work.
work.
Oh, don't work. You said don't work. So,
Yeah.
she said don't work at all. So, hey, we can get those days off.
30
please.
days of no work. And
Picture that in
massaging your
America.
feet and just in jacuzzi, hanging out with your girlfriends, looking at movies.
Picture that in America.
Looking at some series, things like that. That's what
They
I
don't
call.
want to give you 30 minutes on the lunch break.
Well, that's what I call a women's month. I call a women's month when you could just relax and then you could just have. Well, anyway, I ain't gonna talk about that. And then you can
get your
just
time
do
in.
all
You
the
can talk
great
about it.
things
Hey, we
that
are
a woman
open
likes
show.
to do. So again, shout out to all our women.
If you're with a woman right now, or if you know a woman, call
Give
her
her a
up.
kiss.
A kiss, a hug, kiss on the cheek. Call her up, give her some words of affirmation, some encouragement, some empowerment, some real good energy, because we can use it. We always holding it down, you know, not just the household, but holding down a lot of areas, in our lives, other people's lives. And I feel like we don't get enough credit for that. And if it is enough credit, how about that? That's just celebrate us. Let's not worry about the credit we got. That's just celebrate us because it's Women's History Month too.
Yeah.
So also her story. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Women's Her Story Month. Also, so it's really celebrating the milestones as women that we have achieved. You know, so it's not just we celebrate just what women do. They just wash clothes. No, it's really about the her story that we had laid on platforms, sat on buses and refused seats and stuff like that. Just celebrating history. Her story. Don't kill me, y'all. I gotta work on that.
No, it's no killing. It's all love.
It's all love. I know. Don't kill me with love.
Yes. So I wanted to honor a couple of women.
Okay.
Just to talk about some hardworking mothers that I know, or women that actually empower me and support me and encourage me. And I like to give those roses while they're here.
Yes.
You know, and talk about, you know, how they can be an encouragement in my life and motivate me. You know, like I have friends that hang out. I can call a drop of a dime. We've been friends for years. I have a girlfriend that we are like, we've been friends. I met her when we were 14.
Okay.
And
I like when stories are told.
yeah, I met her when we was 14. And I can't remember exactly how the whole Matt part came about. However, we just inseparable. Like we're still friends. She's 50. Coming to the club.
Okay, 50
soon.
club. They say we hit 50, it's a whole nother life.
We may not talk every day, may not talk months, but when we talk, it's like we never, ever stop talking, or
no distance.
You know, it's no distance. It's just like right there. I can call her at a heartbeat, like, hey, I need you.
Maybe
hey,
I can guess this friend.
Yeah, maybe you could. And she has some daughters. She loves her daughters just like I do.
I got the same sign. I'm trying to get close.
Yes, actually, we are the same sign.
I think I know.
We're the same sign. This young lady is like a big sister to me.
Okay.
Yes, she is. She's a big sister to me. She really supports me. She motivates me. She encourages me. Okay. She don't come and get her massages. She
but needed. That's everybody in our life. All of our friends.
But yeah, and she's a beautiful butterfly.
Is it Pooh?
No. Pooh?
Is it Poochie?
Yes.
I love Poochie. That's my girl.
Yes.
Shout out to Poochie. I love Poochie. I love her. That's actually one. No offense. I like a lot of my mom's friends. Some of y'all are my favorites, but I really love Poochie. She's on the you heart the pictures and say put them in your favorites album. That's all I'm saying. I didn't say nothing about that. I just said I will heart her picture and put it in my favorites album of your friends.
Oh, that is so
amongst
sweet.
others. But yeah, I really love her energy. She's so genuine and she is encouraging. She's empowering. Yeah, she's a butterfly. I can everything you said. I can understand. I love y'all energy together when y'all are together.
Yes.
So yeah, I love that.
If I'm out, I call her, be like, "Look where I'm at." If she's out, she call me, like, "Look where I'm at." So it's like we are together, even if we're not out, and things of that nature. How about you try one?
Oh, okay. She put me on the spot. Yeah. I didn't actually even think of one, but let me see one that comes to pop in my head. Even I got one that's a good one of my.
Somebody that encourage you, motivate you.
Well, other than my mother, because I would say her because she's my bestie, but I'm not going to always say her. But other than my mother in my circle, I can say, even though she drives me crazy, and we are the same sign, this is going to be an easy one.
Yes.
But I can definitely give her flowers. I don't know if she's tuned in or not because she's a busy lady, but she may watch, catch the recording. But I do want to give her a flower. She works really hard. She is a hard worker. She always strives to accomplish her goals. It's inspiring to watch her grow. We didn't like each other, I want to say, in the beginning.
I definitely know who that is.
Everybody knows that. Every time I say that, people know exactly who I'm talking about, and she shall know. But, yes, I didn't like her. And she does drive me crazy. Sometimes she don't like me still, and sometimes I still don't like her. Some days, depending how the cancers is crawling in and out of the shell. But I just am very proud of her and the woman she has grown to be. She does a lot in her community. Actually, even though I want to say she's not exactly, she's gonna kill me for saying this, but she's a proud PG.
Oh my
person.
God, I already know
even though she's not exactly from DC, she does stuff in her DC community, and she works in the community with kids and stuff.
I know who it is.
And I can say no matter what, even if we drive each other crazy, if we don't speak, that's rare. But she is there if I truly need her. This girl rode hours to help me out while I was sitting 2 hours on the plane, baby. She was driving 9 hours. Isn't that?
Yeah,
with my stuff.
I already know who that
but
is.
I think I made it easy, kind of. Yes. But you know, you could go ahead
because you had a whole essay for her.
I know you ain't talking. You was over there. I was 15, sitting around the corner, and she came about something. Let me think about it. She did, maybe. I know you ain't over there talking about me.
I know it's Brianni.
Yes. I named it pretty. She do not like for you to say her last name.
Oh, I'm sorry. Take it off. Take it back.
No, she be honest. She do not. Yes. She's like, I am not sensitive. But yes, definitely is Bree, as we know her. And many amongst, I have others that inspire me too, but she popped in my head, so she put me on the spot. And we can do things together, go eat, whatever. So, yeah.
Well, let me say something about that. So, Bree started out as my oldest daughter, Shay's best friend.
Yes.
And Teddy and her couldn't stand each other. I didn't know why Teddy couldn't stand her, but I thought it was mainly because she was stealing her sister, and that was what it was, you know. And for a long time, she said, it's not because of that. I just don't know. But she could never, she never had a list of what it was.
She still drives me crazy.
However, then Teddy brought along this young lady, and she
is funny.
She brought along a young lady, which was her friend at the time. That Bree was Shay, her friend. Mm-hmm. And I'm just going to make it short and sweet. I started getting more close to Brianni. Yes. And they was
no friend ever measured up after that.
I wasn't getting close to more
people. Yeah.
And the bottom line was, Brianni really touched me, and she did something to touch my soul as if she was another daughter of mine that came out of me, my bonus daughter, and I really appreciate. She checks me, she lets me know. Sometimes she be a little aggressive, and I be like, who she think talk to, but other than that, she's a beautiful soul, and her fire matches my fire. Yeah. And we have a lot of things in common. So I just wanted to piggyback on that's a good.
Give her the flowers. Yes, definitely. She does accomplish a lot of goals, you know.
Master degree and things of that nature. And we just want to give her a shout out because she's a great teacher, great coach. And wanted to do that. We giving shout outs to some great women.
So we might shout you out, we know, throughout the show, but we wanted to start off with those two, Poochie and Bree, and they show up to our stuff. Thank you.
No matter if we
late.
we call them 2 days before, like, hey, we having something. Yeah. They're there. Brianni cooking, Poochie bringing things. So,
you know, she might be cooking till midnight. It's, one thing we're going to do is eat.
Yeah. So for the first two, I guess that
was perfect. They aligned well. Yeah. Yes, that was great. So shout out to them, and again, happy Women's Her Story Month. Go celebrate someone in your life if you haven't already. That is a woman. Maybe need some uplifting, some empowering, some really good, genuine energy. Like I said, we needs it. We all needs it. So when the energy come back around in this y'all month, you know, I'm talking about the men's time. You know, you get that energy in return. You know, y'all talk about y'all get that energy. You know, transferring energy is a thing. Yes. So if you show up, there's a reason we first. So if you show up, we gonna show out. Okay, so that's all I say. You show up, we gonna show out. And maybe you gotta teach us how to show up. If you feel like maybe you gotta teach your woman in your life to show up a way that you would recognize. And that's true. So maybe she would learn when it's your time, she would show up and show out for you. You know, so let's just teach each other.
Yeah, let's give my
Yes. I thought that was
each one teach one, reach one.
Yes. Support each other.
That's my spiel. So I wanted to go dive into some things that I particularly think that us as women growing up that we kept maybe deep inside, or maybe I don't want to say more like a secret, but we couldn't really speak on things of that nature. And I know I spoke on that last time we was on here, but it's just more about breaking those generational fears.
Okay.
You know, really diving deep inside, like take Women's Month and dive deep inside of you, inside of you, and know what kind of fears that you really have when it hits your gut and make you feel like, oh, I just can't go on, or I know I can't do it, or people not going to follow me, or people not going to like what I'm doing, or because a lot of us thrive off of people, even though we say, oh, I don't care what people say, but we have those type of fears because we didn't have a lot of public speaking things where we had a lot of plays and, things of that nature. You can be a narrator, things like that, but just in general, your other fears, maybe you have fears of being with a man, or having that relationship because your father really wasn't there within your household, or maybe you have some fears of being friends because maybe you was the only child, and you don't know how to relate or share with other, or communicate with others, and have social anxiety. Maybe you have fear of just being around a group of different women.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's something that we need to address. How working with women can be a fear because we have different experiences with different women, and some have how I want to put it. Some was raised with brothers like me,
right?
And some were raised with a lot of women that were around them, and sometimes that makes a big difference in your life, right? Because knowing how to navigate and relate to women in different settings is one of the things that we kind of have a challenge.
Yeah, kind of fear in our community. I can say, yeah, we do.
We can have a woman come in and she can have on heels, dressed to the T, everything, and we can have eyes on it, and she might be just bubbly and all those things. And sometimes you can leave that setting and you have another group of women, and for instance, they're saying, she thinks she all that, and then
she wanted attention,
right? And my first question is like, well, what makes you think that she wanted more attention, or she thinks she was all that? Why couldn't it be she was just confident?
That's just who she is.
And that's who she is. That's how she show up for when she come out. Mm-hmm. So, and I have a friend like that. And I love her energy when she come, hey, all those things.
Because you're like that.
So, and I am like that. I like to hype my people up. I like to give them rewards, make them feel good inside, all my women. And we talking about Women's Month, so I'm not disclaiming or not acknowledging our men.
Yes, but disclaimer, this episode is about the woman.
Right.
Okay.
So, again, I like to encourage my women for those things, and so I just want to say, if we can take the next 24 hours and try to write down some things that we might still have fear for,
right, and
then see how you can come to some solution, maybe some self-care, self-awareness, maybe be around a woman that you thought that you never would be around, or be around somebody or group that might be empowering to you. And then if that group don't fit, then try another group, or try someone else. Don't just think that, because this group was catty or didn't fit you or wasn't at your transition of your energy at that time, that all women are the same.
Right.
I think at the time that you're transition, at that moment, you should fit that kind of journey with that transition, if you get what I mean.
Right. So, what do you, I guess I have two questions I want to get into is, it depends whichever one. We could do one before. I mean, after break, the one before, real quick. So I have a question of what fears and challenges you feel we do face. Like, for instance, we work together. So, what are some fears and challenges, that you feel like, like maybe we face like communication, or is it, trauma from, not, like you said, having just symptoms, or not learning how to work with women, or maybe you had an experience and, it didn't go as well. So now you're carrying it over like, I don't want to work with no women. Working with women is just, I can't work with women. I can't do it. I'd rather work by myself, or I'd rather work with men, or whichever the case may be, and then how do we identify those challenges and kind of work on breaking them? Like, how can a woman really sit down with her and say, why do I fear working with women? And what are some ways? Maybe you said write down, or how can we break that? If I'm wrapping it all up into one, like, what are some challenges? Like I could say communication. I feel like communication styles is something that we struggle with.
I guess you're answering it.
No, I mean, I guess I was just going. I was giving an example, but yeah. I would say, but I guess I was asking the question too to both of us. Let me say that.
Okay.
And then I wanted you to answer as well. Okay. So I guess I'll start by saying, answering my own question. Let me just break it down for you. Excuse me. Sorry.
Okay.
I could say communication styles is a barrier that we kind of face. People don't. Something like you said, your friend come in, she's like, "Hey," that may intimidate a woman who may be quiet or shy. Mm-hmm. And like for instance, us. You're more upbeat. You're Leo. You fire. I'm more chill. Cancer, because not all cancers are chill. We got some cancers that be like, full of fire. Yes. But like me, I'm more of a chill Cancer. I got a little social anxiety. I gotta feel the energy. And it don't even be like I'm trying to not connect with you. I really want to, but it just be like a whole social anxiety thing, like really just a thing that I'm trying to figure it out myself. But,
yes, because you articulate so very well.
Yeah, you always say like, why are you so shy? You speak so well. Yes. I don't know. I'm working on it. Please, anybody got any tips? Send it to me. Call in.
Yes, call in and give her
DM.
Some tips. DM.
But
her.
I'm working on it. I came a long way. Yes. I have come a long way, and I have worked on it a lot. But so like with me, I can say when I work into rooms, if it's a lot going on, it can intimidate me. But it does help. Help it having you with me, because you are a B person. It's kind of like, shake it off. Like, well, sometimes I do want to be like, leave me alone. I want to just be quiet. I don't want to talk to nobody. I didn't come here to social. I just came here to be entertained and be quiet. But that's just my thing. Like, that is something I feel we struggle with. And I guess going into how we can break it, maybe you can embrace that person and that friend, that maybe instead of getting intimidated and get more shy, maybe go talk to that person, push yourself to go and interact with them and get to know them, so you won't get intimidated and judge them based upon something that you might not even know. They probably honestly fighting their own social anxiety, so this is what they do before they come out the house. Okay, girl, we're gonna go in there. I ain't trying to think about nobody, so I'm gonna go in there and like just in my own world, upbeat, and that can be their own way, and that can help you. So that's my thing. So now asking you, what's yours, and what's a way you feel like we can break that challenge? What's my fear, or what you feel like it's a fear or a challenge that we have, like with women working with women? Mine was communication styles, and I guess leads to intimidation. But
I'd say trust.
Oh, that's a really good one.
Yeah, trust.
Oh, that is a good one.
So when I say trust, I believe trust starts within. And that trust goes with your confidence, and your confidence go with your security. So if you're confident in what you do and saying, and believe in what you're doing and saying, and know that that's what it is, no matter what others may think, then you can move forward with other women, because if that person is acting like you, or have that sense, or might be even a leader more a little more further than you
Right.
communicate or the way you walk or talk or move or whatever. And you won't even be discouraged because you have that same ability, the same confidence and everything. So I say trust, and trust comes with, again, being confident about who you are, what your purpose is, what your passion is, what your hobby is, what you like to do, who you are. Like, one thing I feel, and and any friends that's on here or anybody who know me can call in, but I feel like,
Always wonder.
yes, but I'm just saying, I feel like all my friends would say the same thing about me because I don't switch up. I really love hard. I love genuine. If I love you and I mess with you, I'm gonna be there. Only way I can't be there if my kids are first.
I knew you said that.
If my kids all right, I'm coming, I'm running, I'm walking, I'm moving. Other than that, that's why I can't say a lot of my friends. My kids would say to me, "Why do all your friends say you're their best friend?"
She's everybody's best friend.
A lot of my friends do say that, and I want to give myself roses for that.
Yes. This is everybody's best friend. You know how they have the titles on the show. She gonna be Lash, everybody's best friend. That's exactly what her title gonna be.
But I love it, and I really thank them for that because I do try to be the best in everything I do. Not that I'm a people pleaser, because you got to know the difference between that. I know how to say no, or I can't come, or it doesn't fit my schedule, or I know not to answer the phone too. So hey,
It's rare.
But they say I never not answer the phone. But so other than that, I love my friends, pretty much all on the same level. People say you can't, but it's kind of, I give them all their fruits, the same basket, and then they can take away their grapes or their oranges or their apples and remove them by me seeing their actions, how they be there, how they treat me, how they treat their family. Sometimes I don't want to be around a woman that might not have grace and mercy for their mother, or a woman that would talk, how they would, a disrespectful tone to their mother, because I'm not that person. I love my mother no matter what she did, how she raised me. You'll never see me. I'm not doing it. I will cry sometimes if I have to curse in front of her, So I don't even like to curse in front of my mother. So, again, I just know that if we just build more trust and have that security within ourselves, and maybe write down those things that make you feel, or maybe the experiences you had with other women, and then say, oh, you know what, then I don't have to be around that energy.
Right, that's
I'll
true.
be around this energy. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you start knowing what kind of friends you want to be around, because you're not going to be the same person that you was when you 18 now that you're 27, or now that you're going on 50.
But you shouldn't be.
Or whatever.
Change is important.
You're going to have transitions. It's okay. Not everybody's going to go with you. That's the deal.
Supposed to. Yeah, it's a season and a reason, and some people are lifetimes that go through every storm and season with you, and that's how you, like you said, separate and line up your friends accordingly to who is who. And it's okay to love them the same, or it's okay to align them to who they are in your life, you know, and that's how you also, I feel, I piggyback on what you said. I feel like trust was a really good point, to trust within first, because like you said, with all that you were saying, I got from was showing up as yourself, your honest self, and being honest with who you are. You're able to trust that somebody else is doing it, because you know that you're gonna only be around and attract that type of energy.
Yeah, see how she
so I feel
well. She summed it all up in one.
Well, thank you.
I broke it all down in the 74 forms.
Essays.
She did it in the 21st century form. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yes, I do write essays very well. You know.
Why is Saggy over there with his eyes like that?
Ooh,
you all right?
She over there in the background.
Sorry, y'all. I'm I'm big on reserve. Like, what's going on? His eyes, and like, big. I'm like, everything all right? We ain't got to run up out of here, do it?
And this is how she is all the time.
I'm observing everything around me, baby. I'm like, what's up? Talk to me. I got my baby in here now. I got to protect her at all times now.
She is crazy.
No, but yeah. So communication, trust.
Yeah.
What about? I don't want to take your go, but if it
go ahead, say what you gotta say. Say what you need to say.
Love.
Yeah.
Love. And love is just not a word. That's the thing.
It's an action.
It's really an action. If you can't,
look it up as a verb.
Before you actually say I love you, think about that. You don't want to really use that word. That's a powerful word to use because you have to show up within that word. Yeah. And that's something you got to identify why you love or what you love about that person and what you're going to what kind of love language you're going to share with that person. So love, you know what I mean?
Self-love.
Yeah. So if you do have self-love, then guess what? It goes back to being able to love that person. Yeah.
Because if you self-love, you create trust within, then you could communicate properly. Yeah. You know, because then you don't want to bring no energy to you, so you won't give that energy out when you communicate and you speak. Now, we're not saying you can't be upset. We do get mad, and we all have the right to have feelings and express them, you know, and it's okay. And then sometimes we might fall short. We might, I shouldn't have did that. They got me. You know, and it's okay. You know, no one is going to beat you up.
But guess what? That's when emotional intelligence comes along.
Right. Growth.
And even if you do say things to hurt someone, you want to recognize and hold yourself accountable. Accountability. Yes. You want to hold yourself accountable. One of the biggest things is about apologizing. I think the biggest woman, to me, is a woman that can hold herself accountable and apologize with it.
I think that's a person, period.
Yes. I mean, you know, I really do. Like, if you say, hey, I apologize, and they don't have no rebuttal behind, like, if I. Yeah. No, you already know.
Or if you.
Yeah, if you apologize, and if you apologize, and I'm working on it. Don't think I'm over here like being a Miss Professor Scott. No,
forgiveness is hard for me.
So I'm saying this, as I'm talking to you guys, I'm talking to myself. I'm building on myself. I'm working on knowing and recognizing those things too. So what I'm saying is, like, if we can say, hey, I apologize to you, and I would do anything within myself and in my power to not make you feel that way.
Right.
Make you feel uncomfortable, make you feel unhealthy, make you feel mistreated. So if we can recognize this, and if you want to rebuttal those words. Right. Say, that's why I am apologizing to you, because I would never be coming from. Those are not even my intentions.
Right.
You know,
the communication key factor. Go back to see the communication. Communication is a real key factor that we have to work on as women. Period. You know, because we have our times, our moments. You know, everything under
the monthly times,
you know, and I'm going to throw in, let you talk about a little bit about BesTea, how that helps too, and it brings connection. But we're going to talk about that a little bit. I guess you going in that a little bit towards the end, some herbs and BesTea and stuff, some advice to the women on how you can work on the things that we mentioned, like trust and communication and love and self-love. You know, we're going to get into that, you know, closing out, so you guys can, you know, try some things at home that maybe can help you and guide you towards being a better you. If you're already good in communication, spread that energy and keep growing.
Call
you know,
in,
help somebody else out.
Yes.
If you're good at trusting, help somebody else out, you know, or spread that love and trust. If you're good at that, you know, I'm saying that you're not good, but we're always good for improvement. We always open for that. Yes.
Be intentional with everything you do or don't do it.
Yes.
That's
especially, and if it's good intentions, it's always gonna come out even better.
Yes,
because good turns into great.
Yes,
that's right.
Now, normally we would take a little break. We are gonna play a little song, probably Tim's song, but we gonna keep it. We gonna stay on while we play Tim's song, because we're gonna be shutting down soon. And I just want to make sure.
Or if it's not Tim's, a little tune.
Okay, well, whatever tune DJ Hova give us is fine. But I just wanted to let Hova know that we're gonna stay on, and that way, if people want to call or if people want to DM the Facebook Live or the show, the radio, you can do so now.
Yes.
While we play a little tone.
We're taking shout outs. If you want to shout out a woman, just to say thank you, anything, we're taking that, and that we would love for you too. So enjoy this tune from DC.
Yes.
You know, enjoy. We enjoyed our go-go yesterday.
Yes, we sure did.
Yeah.
And if you in your house or wherever you are with your girlfriend, let me see you.
Get in the mirror and shake it out. Beat your feet, baby.
Now, I don't know if y'all can hear what we can hear, but I can hear a little go-go here, right here,
little potty.
You know I love a little go-go.
I love go-go. Wait a minute.
No, I said, you love. I ain't just down that.
No, we both love go-go. Let me say that. We just came from a go-go. We enjoyed it yesterday. Shout out to DC for having that free nice go-go. It was nice. It wasn't free. Let me say that. I'm sorry. Rewind. I'm not misinforming the people, but it was nice. Hey y'all, Instagram. Thank y'all for tuning in. I'ma slow it down, 'cause ain't no speed limit. We been moving to the speed of sound. We gon' turn it all the way up in the lights now. This is Chris Brown. Let me tell y'all, I love some Chris Brown. If it's go-go regular, he will be in DC. It is, I know, I'm sorry. Talk about myself. See, it shows y'all, this how we be in the parties. I just be jamming, you know what I'm saying? We should get her dance on. Part of the song come on, that like, when the song, part of the song come on, I get up and then I sit back down, you know what I'm saying?
I'm enjoying life. Hey,
I love it. Enjoy. Representing the pink for the women. I crush my drink.
Alright, y'all. We're gonna be riding this good music on down in a minute. Hey. Hey, I don't know. We gotta turn that up a little bit. Hold up. I said it's women's month. Hold up. We doing what we do. Hey, you covered on that top of skirt. Get that ass in the bed, I'ma lock the door. Shake that ass like boom shakalaka, boom shakalaka. We don't need nobody watching us. No rise but your eyes. Ain't nobody here but you and me. Y'all know I wanna move my feet. If y'all saw how my feet was moving, okay. I need this. I had to do this. I had to let this play a little longer. Hey.
Get in the mirror and dance, baby.
Please, it's self-love day. Hey. I need you, buddy, in a way. You don't need to tell me you already. I'm giving her the energy.
I receive it.
She don't even tell us she already
No one does go-go like old school. I'm telling you, y'all just go-go.
That's how I beat the feet.
Yeah, y'all. Hey, they be in there throwing bows. They be, hey, if the women, not the men would just be in there, you know, bopping, you know, clapping a little bit. The women be in there.
Like the lady last night.
Like, they in there rocking.
I said, go girl, it's Women's Month. Do your thing. She said, they said come up to beat your feet, and she came up to beat her feet. She was giving it all he got back in the 90s, giving it
Hey, old school go-go is way different than my school, because new schools, they got them by my school go-go, but because I'm more like a TCB and
shake your butt.
No, we
One
beat
cheek,
our
right
we
cheek.
beat our feet. We the train. It goes. It's like when you run around.
Really,
all that
let
stuff.
me say.
But it goes. It be our feet and stuff too, but y'all be in there throwing bows. Y'all do different. Y'all don't even beat y'all feet. Y'all be stumping.
Wait a minute. What I want to say, all of their dances that they call, what's that little song thing y'all used to do?
Oh, that was the money dance.
I forgot. It was something that was one of our moves when we used to do this.
Yeah, but because you know they just changed it like now.
Yeah, huh?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Then they call it race strum and something, whatever.
That's only because his song.
They got beat your feet, and we had hey buddy, hey buddy, like that.
It still beat your feet. Y'all just be doing it a different way.
Oh, because we do it harder and they do it looser. So
y'all do it like y'all learned on the block how to do it. Like y'all didn't get child parties inside an actual event space. Until y'all got way older because y'all was on the pavement with it. That's what it gives.
Yeah, Radio Raheem.
it gives pavement. Y'all be in it. But I love it. I truly enjoy rocking with the old school. Be good vibes, good energy, no drama. I'm always with her, so I love it. I don't mind going to the parties. And then I could also be in there and just chill, and I don't be forced to do anything. Yeah, she be in this sweat her hair out.
Yes,
maybe she be
sweat it out.
It be sweating the whole time. Her hairdresser said, "Yeah, I saw them pictures from the party. I saw it." She said, "How you sweat out there?" But she said, "It's sweating." You think
she sure did. She called me. She said,
"Dang." Yes, I like the party with the people. Yes. I like the party. I like the party with the old school women. They were the ones that partied the hardest in there. Yeah. The good energy. So that was.
So I want to finish this up. Did anybody call, DM? Nobody. Okay, we're good. We can just keep on rolling until
keep on moving.
We got a couple of more minutes, and we're gonna do it. We're gonna do what we do.
Yes.
But anyway, so I wanted to give a shout out, but I want you to guess this young lady.
Oh, okay. Shout out.
This young lady. First, I want to say, we met. My oldest daughter was like 2. So I can't remember quite how old I was. I think I was 20. You wasn't even born. So, no, she was like 2. And this young lady, we met through our baby fathers. And our first trip together was how we met. And I was all into my baby father. And she was just like, hey, I'm just here for the trip and the ride and move. And then we became the greatest friends. She has 2 daughters. She has a master's degree. She's very, 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 very smart. I have to give her that because she's very smart. Yes. She show up, come up, put up, fight up. We done did some things, ran around. Yeah, it's going down. Yeah. So, and I know that if I need her to write a check, if I need her to put up them dues,
I'll definitely know that is.
I definitely know that if I'm not here and I say it's a mercy with my girl, she gonna run it whichever way she gotta go, packing, jacking, or coming in
kind of like it.
But first she already hyped, but she coming with all her might.
Is she a Gemini?
And she's a Gemini like my mom.
Okay, I know who this is.
Who?
Tanae. Yes, that's beautiful. Yeah, you did a good description of her. Everything was. You talk about me. It was at a time to really, shout out your friends, describe how they really special to you, and then we gonna guess it really for real.
Yes.
But yes, I know. That was a great description. Yes, I love Tanae. All my mom friends are my friends.
Yes.
My friends for real.
So what you got to say about her?
I love Tanae. No, she's like my aunt. Like she's more than your friend and more than my mom's friend. I consider her like that's my aunt. Her children are my cousins. That's my family. We thrive. We connect like family. That's always been my family. So yeah, they my family regardless. Everything you say, I know I can run there, or she come jumping. She's gonna show up in the energy like my mom. She's gonna get on me if I need to be. She gonna whoop me. She gonna jack me up. She gonna knock me out. Whatever energy is given, she gonna show up like my mom. or she gonna do that to other people if they need it, or she gonna make sure she fight to the end of it, you know. And she make sure she teach her kids to show up that way for us too,
Right.
and they have no problem doing it. So I had her kids to dance with me.
Yes.
I to teach
and
them
then we
dance
have
and
similar
everything.
mother
styles, yeah,
so,
harder than kids. So
she said that I didn't that part.
She know I always say she harder than my boo daddy. She know I say that.
Yes, and then shout out to her daughter Samir. This is her 12th grade year.
Yes, she gonna steal mine.
She is.
How you gonna steal my shout out?
Well, I'm sorry, I just wanted to give my niece a shout out.
Samir, yes,
she worked hard. She wasn't going come back to play, but she came and did her thing all the way to the end. Check her out, Samir Green. That's my niece.
That's right.
Ramblers for life.
And she just celebrated her 1,000th shot like last month. Yeah. So that's a really good accolade, you know, for a young lady, and she has been transitioned into a grand player. I love watching her play. Well, this is what I'm gonna do. Since my time, I'm gonna take 2 more minutes. And then I'm going to let her give her a shout out. She ain't even got to guess these. I'm just going to go down the little line. You can just go down. Just go ahead. You
and
then I'm
going to end it, right? So I just want to say, no, for real. I wouldn't be here if my mother didn't get me here.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. So I want to give a shout out to my mother. My mother is a community activist. She's been that. She never called herself that, but she always have been that. She has a heart of gold. We had some challenges growing up in my life, but I wouldn't trade her in for nothing in the world.
We gotta get her on here.
Yes, and she's coming.
Yeah, we're gonna get ready because she's a trip in the head.
This is a Gemini, baby. And
it's
so
gonna be a
I wanted
type
to
of
give
show.
her that shout out. I also wanted to definitely give a shout out to my oldest daughter, Lachey. She is a single mother. And she does the thing, and you can give her a shout out. That's your sister. So I just wanted to give a shout out to her, and she works hard. She's an entrepreneur, and she does her thing. And then I guess I got one more before my time.
I ain't rushing. Okay.
If I forget anybody, please forgive me. But I love all of you guys. Yes, and I just want to say it's Women's Month. I'm going to show you anyway because you're going to be over doing some steam or massage or something. You know, we're going to just vibe. And if I call you, you know that I mean, yeah. Yes. So I do love you, and I want to give her a chance to give her some shout-outs because, you know, I took some of her shout-outs. And I also want to give you and Layla a shout-out, my youngest two. Yes. This is my bestie, T.
Just know we ain't leaving nobody.
We didn't get here just like this. It was some challenges. It was some mountains. It was some roads. It was some... We ain't get to where the car got the
But crashing. I love this. I was attached. I told you I was attached to her from the shoot.
Want to give her a quick shout out. I love her. I thank her. She stay on me. She yell at me. She fuss. But at the end, I know it's in the name of love.
My voice don't even get that loud. I don't know what she's talking about. You really sound like nope. I don't even yell. Yeah, I'm telling people that. But yeah, shout out to all of them. I will piggyback off that, and they all deserve their flowers. My sisters, Mia, Tanae, everybody that you have. Shout out Layla. Yes, that's my little sister. So yeah, shout out to them. You know, I want to take time to kind of just have you touch on informing the people about pearl stings or V stings or however yoni stings, however you refer to it. But shout out to anybody all the women in my crew that show up for me, show up for my family, and show up for us, or just push us along and empower us on the Instagram, on DMs, or when you see his mother, daughter, I love y'all. Good job. I'm so happy for y'all. Proud of y'all. So thank y'all for that. Shout out to our clients we just had. They were women. It was great to be supported by other women. They were celebrating Women's Month, and they gave us great energy. And that's why we came here, ready, running. And shout out to our partnership. I want to say because working as mother and daughter is not something that you see all the time. And it's something that I don't want to say it's frowned upon our community, but it's not something. It's a fear. Yes. Let me say that. It's a fear in our community to work with your kids. And I'm not saying it doesn't come from a valid place, but maybe we can try to break that so we can try to understand each other through those transitions, because it's possible. Yes. And like we say, we're not perfect in that time, but it's possible to break down those barriers and be partners and work with each other, you know, and whether you want to say they work for you or work with you, you know, create a space where that can happen so we can break that fear and cycle, because it's important. And they got to learn the legacy. You got to leaving it to them, right? So they have to know. They have to learn, you should be at least. Don't be leaving it all the charity. Yes. I'm just saying, but I wanted to close that out with the shout outs and with just saying that, and shout out to our partnership and put good energy on that, and maybe continue to grow and greatness in our partnership with this podcast, because it's another extension of our partnership with our show. Yes. You know, so I just want to end all the shout outs with that good energy. Shout out to us for showing up today, because it wasn't easy. It's rainy.
It was accident.
I hate the rain. It was an accident.
It just was a challenge getting
we ran
here
a little
today.
Late. So it was a challenge, but we pushed through. And just throughout the week, we pushed through challenges, just trying to balance everything. So always send us good energy. We will take it, and good encouragement, words, and everything, and empowerment. Yes. So, but
if you see something, say something, and that's something positive for us.
We're open to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and let Lash and
we are great girl.
Speak on.
It's taking me down. I thought I had 2 minutes.
Yes, thank you for the I love like background music. Anybody know me? I live for background.
Leo back there, baby. So he loves the daggone thing.
I'm just surrounded by fire.
I might have to But that's another Leo back there.
You just see it because he got all the energy once she shouted out Leo.
Don't worry. Yeah, we got something for the Leos. So it's coming soon. But real quick, I just wanted to close the show out with saying shout out to Pearls of Peace. We are Pearls of Peace. And we are doing some wonderful things with self-care and self-awareness. So come out and see us about yoni stain. That is very important. It cleans the womb, man. So it is Women's Month. It cleans the woman. And that cleans your womb by taking away some of these fears, anxiety, depression, negative energy, if you've been traumatic abuse, sexually abused, things of that nature, old ex, new act, whatever, however. But I'm just saying it fast because it's our time and we love you. And again, check us out.
We'll get more into the Yoni's things next week, so you got to tune in if you want more. Check us out on Pearls of Peace. How about that? Book a session.
Yes.
Support a woman business this week, this month. Black woman business or just a woman's business, period. Or shout them out if you can't support them. That would be great. I am Curvaceous T.
And I am your girl, Lash.
And thank you for tuning into the BesTea show. We love y'all. Thank you. Have a good weekend.
Don't waste for